Hey guys, it's me Maria THEA Angelica G. Agbay, a BSED science student, and today we will be discussing about Lesson 2, Module 2, which is about the importance of diversity. Now, what is the importance of diversity and cultural awareness in the classroom? So in our increasingly diverse and multicultural society, it's more important than ever for teachers to incorporate culturally responsive instruction in the classroom. So when working and learning with people from a variety of backgrounds and cultures present in the classroom, students gain a more comprehensive understanding of the subject matter. It also teaches students how to use their own strengths and points of view to contribute in a diverse working environment. Why is it important then to encourage diversity in schools and workplaces? Creating greater multicultural awareness and inclusion helps students with different backgrounds and needs succeed, and it also encourages acceptance and helps prepare students to thrive in the exponentially diverse world. So in other words, cultural awareness helps us break down cultural barriers, build cultural bridges, and learn how to love and appreciate those different from us. We can relate better to people with cultural differences as we begin to understand ourselves better. This results in a more cultural connection and less cultural conflict. Now, as teachers, we may ask, how do we manage diversity in the classroom? Well, there are 6 ways on how to manage diversity in the classroom. These strategies will encourage all students' cultural awareness, enhancing each student's sense of identity, and foster inclusion in the classroom community. Let's discuss them one by one in the next slides. The first way is to get to know your students. Demonstrating a genuine interest in learning about each student and their culture will help establish trust and will allow you to form a bond with them so they feel valued. If students feel appreciated by and comfortable with a teacher, there's a better chance they'll feel comfortable talking with and respect their peers in the class. We have to note that communication is the core to a culturally aware and inclusive classroom. The next way is to maintain consistent communication. Teachers should maintain ongoing communication throughout the semester or school year. Scheduling a one-on-one meetings with a student to check in every often will allow you to consistently improve how accessible the classroom is to everyone. This can help identify issues or ways to improve the overall experience. It is also an opportunity to discuss their progress in the class and offer guidance on how they can improve based on their individual needs as a student. The third way is to acknowledge and respect every student. Learning how to talk about their cultures in a respectful, mature way is essential for success in life outside the classroom. It is important for students to celebrate and respect their own diverse backgrounds as well as each other's. When appropriate, teachers should encourage students to research and learn about their own ethnic and cultural backgrounds. This allows them to better understand their own culture as well as the differences and nuances with their peers. The next way is to practice cultural sensitivity. We have to take time to understand each student's cultural nuances, from learning styles to the language they use, and use these insights to design your lesson plans. For example, provide English language learners with appropriate and relevant resources that help them improve their English comprehension skills. Rather than teach with a traditional lecture style, create learning experiences that are more interactive and require collaboration. These considerations will help ensure that every student feels included and is given the space to learn in their own way and is given a chance to succeed. The fifth way is to incorporate diversity in lesson plans. We have to ensure diversity is represented in our actual lesson plan. One great strategy is bringing in diverse speakers to add varying points of view and real-life context to different subjects during discussion. There are several ways we can ingrain cultural awareness and diversity into our lesson plan, and it will vary depending on the cultures represented in our classroom and the course we're teaching. But regardless of the subject, we have to always try to present and connect lessons to real-world issues. It's easier to promote cultural awareness within our lessons when there's a real example for students to relate to. The last way is to give students freedom and flexibility. We have to allow students to read and present their own materials that relate to the fundamental lessons so they can approach the topic from their own perspective. As a teacher, we can act as a facilitator and encourage conversation and healthy debate between diverse opinions. Group assignments are also a great way to expose students to diverse perspectives, because this is allowing them to work together to explore and solve a problem. This will also help them prepare for a diverse workforce where they'll have to partner with a range of people to accomplish their professional goals. Now, why is it important to teach culture in the classroom? So students who learn about different cultures during their education feel more comfortable and safe with these differences later in life. This allows them to interact in a wider range of social groups and feel more confident in themselves as well as in their interactions with others. With these culturally responsive teaching strategies in mind, it is important to remind ourselves why diversity and cultural awareness is so crucial in the classroom and the benefits it can have on students now and in the long term. Now we have 5 different reasons why, and we will discuss them one by one in the next slides. First reason is that students become more empathetic. Promoting awareness and creating a personal connection with diverse cultures in the classroom can prevent students from developing prejudices later in life. It allows them to empathize with people different from themselves since they are more aware of the experiences someone of a different race or cultural group may face. The next reason is that students gain a better understanding of lessons and people. When working and learning with people from a variety of backgrounds and cultures present in the classroom, students gain a more comprehensive understanding of the subject matter. It also teaches students how to use their own strengths and points of view to contribute in the diverse working environment. The third reason is that students become more open-minded. Naturally, by exposing students to a diverse range of opinions, thoughts, and cultural backgrounds, you're encouraging them to be more open-minded later in life. This will make them open to new ideas and be able to gain a greater comprehension on a topic by taking in different points of view. The next reason is that students feel more confident and safe. Students who learn about different cultures during their education feel more comfortable and safe with these differences later in life. This allows them to interact in a wider range of social groups and feel more confident in themselves as well as in their interactions with others. The last reason is that students are better prepared for a diverse workplace. With the rise of globalization, it's more important to be able to work with people from different cultures and social groups. If students are exposed to diversity and learn cultural awareness in the classroom, it sets them up to flourish in the workforce. Now that marks the end of our discussion. Now we have to keep in mind that cultural differences should not separate us from each other, but rather, cultural diversity brings a collective strength that can benefit all of humanity. And that is all for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have learned something. If you have any questions, drop them down the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow for more videos like this. Once again, this is me, THEA, reminding you to stay curious and keep learning. Bye!